Oh, he put Brannigan for Oxford. Huh,
Oh,
he put Oxford.
Brannigan. I was
going to
say Brannigan. Hello, everyone. We are back on the Argyle Way after a long time away. We are finally back with another video. It's been the Exeter game, which was like a week and a half ago or something like that. It's been quite a while ago now. And obviously the Grimsby game, we don't want to talk about that. So we don't talk about that on this channel because it was a disgraceful game. But the game that we're previewing is Lincoln versus Argyle. The game that I'm the most nervous about, if I'm truly honest,
Same.
I'm more nervous about this game than I am for the Exeter game. Because this season, Lincoln have pulled off some surprise results, and it's got me a little bit nervy. And we've got a guest on as well. We've got Jake for representing Lincoln. So say hello.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Thank you for having me on, guys.
Yep, no worries.
No worries.
We'll get his thoughts on this as well. But if there's any news, we'll talk about that. But first of all, Lincoln versus Argyle. Before I'll have to get the head-to-head up, but
we took 4 points off you last season.
Yeah,
thanks, mate. We don't want to know that.
Yeah. So last season at home park we lost 2-1, and then Jesus Christ, and then 2-2 away.
Was we winning that game? Was we winning that game or not? Or was we losing it at the time?
I mean,
you were winning, I think.
Yeah.
When we come back and equalised.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
1-1,
Ryan Hardy.
1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2.
Yeah. Joy.
Yeah, but look, for this season, we're much more prepared. We're much better than last season, but with the injuries that we're getting, oh God, we'll be a little bit worrying right now. But first of all, we'll go to you, Liam, anyways, because obviously, since that Grimsby game, we're still recovering from that Grimsby game, obviously, 5-1 loss. I don't think we should ever talk about that game ever on this channel, ever again after this. But since that game, we've had Dan Scott injured and Grant injured now. The injury list is still going on. 7 players injured now. I mean, what else?
Do we know how long Dan Scott is out for?
It's a thigh injury.
How long's that?
I'm not sure. A thigh injury could possibly be a couple of weeks or something like that. Maybe longer.
Oh, so good job we got an easy run of fixtures, isn't it, after Lincoln?
And then Connor Grant was a muscle injury again. Shock. Because he's already had a muscle injury and he was out for nearly a month. I think he was out for a month or 2 as well with that. So thank you, Grant. Appreciate that. But this game will obviously prove if Schumacher can keep us going in the right direction, because he's going to have to resort to playing to youngsters. I think he'll have to start playing youngsters very, very soon, because they're going to have to show what they're all about.
I generally don't get why Shuey plays Scar. Yes, I know it's Grimsby. Shouldn't need to be playing Scar in those games. Even if we went out. To be honest, we didn't need to.
Yeah, Brandon Parcel's out on loan, isn't he? That would have been a top of game he would have played as well, wouldn't he?
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
I mean, we didn't need to play Scar. I don't know why Shuey thought, we'll play Scar this game.
Yeah.
Just don't get it.
Exactly. But
even worse, sorry to say it, Jake, but you lost to Chippenham. That's quite a poor result.
Yeah, but you lost to our biggest rivals, and now I haven't stopped hearing it for about the last week or so.
And yesterday you beat Bristol City.
Yeah, convincingly as well.
Mate, I didn't think you would beat them. Jesus Christ.
The thing is, lads, and I'm sure you'll have done your research and you would have seen, against the teams that are pretty decent, we tend to show up, which is why I'm pretty confident ahead of Saturday. Teams that we shouldn't be beating, the likes of Ipswich, Wednesday, Bristol City. For some reason, we decide that we want to play. So, all the best.
Oh, exactly. This is why it's making me more nervous, and I'm shitting bricks. I'm shitting bricks, basically. But for Lincoln this season, we'll obviously we'll talk about Lincoln. But this season, 13th in the league after 16 games, 5 wins.
I've just looked.
Okay, go on.
I've just looked here, Jake.
Mhm.
Your rivals with Scunthorpe as well.
Kind of not. But I'll tell you how I would put it. I would guess in a way that you guys might be able to understand. There's you and there's Exeter. There's us and there's Grimsby, and then Torquay. Your guys' equivalent of Torquay are just there because they're geographically there.
Nah, Torquay are just there. Torquay are just there so we can batter them.
Yeah, no one particularly cares about Torquay. No one particularly cares about Scunthorpe in Lincolnshire. It's us and Grimsby are the Lincolnshire derby, and Scunthorpe was just trying to get involved to try and stay relevant. I think
that could happen. How far Grimsby out to playoffs? I mean, that could happen next season.
Please don't. I don't want to hear any of
that. Yeah, but for Lincoln this season, 13th in the league. 5 wins, 7 draws, 4 losses, 18 goals scored, 19 goals conceded. And previous matches, 1-0. Obviously beat Bristol City 3-1 EFL Cup, then lost 1-0 against Chippenham. Then 1-1 draw against Accrington Stanley at home, 1-0 loss against Port Vale, then 1-0 win against Barnsley, 1-1 against Sheffield Wednesday, then 1-0 against Ipswich. Like 3 wins against...
Was the Port Vale game at home?
2 wins and 1 draw against Ipswich, Sheffield Wednesday and Barnsley, and then Port Vale and Accrington Stanley are like, hello, we're just going to ruin your 2 games. So...
Was the Port Vale game at home?
No, the Port Vale game was away.
That was away,
Yes. What about the Accrington?
Yeah, Accrington was at home.
Accrington was at home, yeah.
We're yet to lose at home. We've played 7, won 1, drawn 6. So
drawn 6. Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
I would probably hedge your bets on a draw on Saturday. But definitely a game I feel that we're going to get something from, given our record against the teams in the top 6.
Mm-hmm. And we'll go through the lineup as well. So from their game against Accrington Stanley, had Rushworth in goal, O'Connor, Adam Jackson, I remember that name. Walsh, Regan Paul, I remember him as well. He used to play at United. Virtue, Sorensen, Robson, Vernam, House, and Diamond, who I think Diamond's been one of your better players, hasn't he?
Yeah, Jack Diamond is special. I'm hopefully you'll see on Saturday. Been a really, really good signing for us. He was the I'm not sure if you guys will remember who we had last year, Anthony Scully, who moved on to Wigan.
Yes.
In the summer window, Jack Diamond's a man that's come in to replace him. Done really well since coming in on loan. Scored a hat-trick away at Bristol Rovers. Scored against Derby as well. So and he scored against Accrington. So in the last home game he scored. So really good player. You'll see. Sort of similar to Morgan Whittaker. Obviously, we had Morgan last year. Very similar in the fact they can keep the ball at the feet really well and is very effective in the final third. So definitely someone for you guys to keep your eye on.
Yeah, definitely, and it'll be one of the main threats for you throughout that game for sure. But for Lincoln this season, from where they were last season, if I can get their table up from last season. You were 17th.
Yeah.
But this season, you're 4 places above where you were last season. I know it's only 16 games, but does it feel that you're doing a little bit better than last season, or is it a bit of the same?
Yeah. No, definitely. I think to analyse last season properly, you have to look at the season before. Obviously, we miraculously got into the League One playoff final and lost out to Blackpool. And then everything with Michael Appleton, he didn't get us up when everything was going right for us. And that sort of just seemed like Michael Appleton's moment had passed. He goes into his second full year and it sort of becomes a little bit stale. He didn't get on with the fans very well. And everything just sort of went stale. I think you guys probably had the same with like Derek Adams and people like that. Things run its course. And ultimately, we got rid of Appleton pretty much straight after the last game of the season, once we'd pretty much confirmed safety last year. Appointed Mark Kennedy, who his only ever managerial experience had been with Macclesfield in League Two. He had 12 games there, only won one of them, so wasn't exactly an exhilarating appointment from a Lincoln City point of view. The other name that was mentioned that was Michael Carrick. He's obviously gone on to manage Middlesbrough in the league above. Mm-hmm. But no, Mark's done really well. Obviously, we've interviewed him for our podcast, and he was a really nice bloke. Spoke really well about football. He spoke about having to come away from the first team environment to go back in. So Mark, just for a bit of context, was when he moved to Liverpool, it was the most ever expensive teenager in football. He moved from Millwall to Liverpool for I think it was a couple of million quid at the time. Had a really good playing career in the Premier League. Came through as a coach at Ipswich. Took a step away. Went to the likes of Man City. Coached in their academy. Coached at Wolves academy as well.
Yeah,
and ultimately it's landed him at Lincoln. And to be fair, I'm a fan of him. He doesn't like to hide things. He's very he says things straight, which some people might not like. He does a different style of football. Last year, if you'd have watched us, I mean, obviously you probably saw two of our better performances last year, but last year we were very passive, very much passing it through the thirds and not really trying anything else if it wasn't working. Mark Kennedy's been able to add that sort of directness to us as well. So, no, I know that's a bit of a long-winded answer, but Mark Kennedy's definitely got us playing better football this year than we were last year.
Yeah, for sure, and we can see that with some of the results that you've got against some of the bigger sides like Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich, Barnsley, and it's proven that you can beat and give the top teams a game, but when it just comes up against the size that you should be beating, you're not getting the results.
Yeah, and that's the difference between you guys and us, because you've got players that can break down a defence if someone comes and sits in a low block. You guys have got the ability to put someone on. So you've got, thinking of the players that you can sit behind your striker. You've got the likes of Danny Mayer, Morgan Whittaker, Finn Azaz, all those sorts of players. They can break down a low block. We've not quite got that sort of calibre of player, which is why we've struggled against teams that come and sit and put 10 men behind the ball, like Atkinson on Tuesday night.
They've done it against us, Liam. And our freaking mate, Liam, they were. Oh,
did you beat them though?
Yeah, we beat them 3-0.
Yeah,
but they had a low block, but they kept on playing for They were playing for set pieces, and then their manager, you said, Liam, was a bold fraud. So
John Coleman's a very good manager. I think
he's a good manager, but he doesn't see sense. He doesn't see sense because. He said, "Oh, we should have done better in the first half. We should have been leading in the first half. We should have won the game." I'm like, no, absolutely not.
Nah, we deserve that game. For sure, we deserve that game. And from that game as well, that red card, two of them red cards did slightly change the game a bit, but a little bit more in our favour, I'd honestly say.
Did you see that challenge, Jake, against Atkinson? What was your thoughts on it?
No, I can't say I've paid too much attention. I've seen you guys a couple of times. I've seen you on Sky, so I watched you against Exeter, and I watched you against Ipswich on Sky. You guys are a good side. I would say I'm worried, but we've got a really good record against teams like you guys.
Yeah, I'd say. The only time to be worried is when you come down to home park. Then be worried.
I hate to sort of sound like someone that goes, "I told you so," but we did get. We were one of the only teams last year to get 3 points from home park, weren't we? Even when we finished in the playoffs, and you guys had just come up that season, hadn't you? During the year that was all behind closed doors, you were in League One, weren't you, with us? And I can even remember then your home form was amazing, even though you were like 17th. You finished, I think, 18th, 17th in the table. We definitely had we had 3 tricky games against you because we drew you in the cup as well, didn't we? So, home park is definitely one of the grounds that I am slightly worried about coming to this year.
If we're still unbeaten by then, oh dear.
Oh my God.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Oh, thanks, mate. Much appreciated.
But Speaking about obviously Plymouth versus Lincoln, last year's result 2-1 to Lincoln, but the lineup that we had at that time was Michael Cooper, Wilson Scar, Critchlow Noble, who was on loan with us, but he's not on loan with us anymore. Joe Edwards, Ryan Broom, he's at Cheltenham now. Randall, Houghton, Grant, Ennis, and Jeffcott, who's at Swindon. So 3 players are not with us anymore. And
Jeffcott was useless anyway, so you know.
Okay,
Got a
but
couple of teams, I think, with Jeffcott.
yeah, he's doing better at Swindon, to be fair.
But the thing is, he could have got us in the game in the final game of the season. He missed an absolute sitter.
Yeah, he did miss a sitter. That
Did you lose 5? Was that the game you lost 5-0?
Yeah.
Yes.
At least we got our revenge against MK Dons. Sweet revenge.
4-1.
Sweet revenge. But from last year's team, we've improved the team a lot. Since last year, our team has improved a lot. We've improved it midfield wise, defensive wise, and attacking wise. We've improved in all areas. But the thing is, right now, is our squad depth. Right now, our squad depth is now becoming less and less and less every week, and like nearly every week now. We've lost Dan Scar, Conor Grant, Gillespie, Miller, Mayer, Finazaz for 10 to 12 weeks, and missing one more. Can't remember who the other one was, but there was one more as well. But the injury list is long.
10 to 12 weeks. So he won't be back until
January.
January, oh dear.
Yeah, he won't be back until January. So big misses for Danny Mayer and Finazaz, of course, and obviously the defense is now becoming a lot more weaker with Dan Scar now injured. So we'll probably have to play a fullback now. We'll start having to resort playing a fullback.
That's not too bad, but
or maybe a 5-back if you want to risk it and have no centre-backs on the bench, but or maybe bring back loanees, but I think it's a little too early for that. 100%. But right now,
we don't bring loanees because we'll be called Loans FC at this point.
Yeah, exactly. No, we'll have to bring back either Jeff Cole or Ryan Law back.
No thanks.
Well, that's all I'm saying. All Brandon Parcel. So,
yeah.
But right now, hopefully we don't have to resort to that. And with Ballymumba hopefully staying at the club. But right now, what do we say, Liam? Should we say be a little bit worried, or do you think you're still confident about this season?
Still confident. It's just the away form, really. Don't see any issues.
Yeah.
I don't see any issues with the home form. Home form is way too good. The home form is what will get us into the potential promotion spots.
Exactly.
Just need to fix on the away form.
Yeah, the away form is what is letting us down right now, and I will look through that as well. So
that's the exact same with Lincoln.
So for away form, we are on 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, 17 goals scored, and 14 goals conceded, compared to home form, 9 games, 9 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, 19 goals scored, and 5 goals conceded.
Yeah,
which is a big difference.
Way too good.
Yeah, and obviously for most of the goals that we conceded away was to Charlton, was 5 goals. So, yeah, exactly. But
Lincoln, at least Charlton won't beat us at home. That's the main thing. It's like
don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
No, it's like last season. They beat us away. I was there. Brilliant. Yeah, that's not mentioned. And then we beat what was it? I can't remember the score. At home. Can you?
I can't.
No, I can't either.
I can't remember, if I'm truly honest.
Neither can I.
But obviously, the past 7 times we've played Lincoln, we've won 3 times, Lincoln's won twice, and we drew twice. And from what I can say right now, do I feel like that we could win this game against Lincoln? I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 50-50. I'm honestly
beat them 1-0.
Beat them 1-0, you're saying? Yeah. Is that your prediction?
No, I want about when we played Charlton at home last season.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the Lincoln game, but
no.
If I'm honestly going to say this Lincoln game, I'm going to go for an early prediction. You could say yours as well, Liam. But I think, why do I feel like we're going to draw away? Why do I feel like we're going to draw? It feels like a game that obviously, and when we come up against like either Lincoln, like Fleetwood, we should have won that, or definitely we should have got a result in that, and then we lost that, and they're draw FC, but I feel like this has a 1-1 or a 2-2 draw.
Yeah,
this game.
I've gone 1-1 to be fair. Hope I'm wrong.
Okay.
Right.
What do you think though, Jake?
Okay. So I like to do this. I thought this out, and none of the top teams have come to Central Bank and win. You guys are a little bit more treacherous on the road. You're not as strong as you are at home park. I'm gonna bat Lincoln to beat you guys 2-1.
I can respect you. I can respect your opinion on that.
Yeah,
because
I can respect your opinion.
I just think we played. I mean, I was down in Bristol on Tuesday night, and we were amazing. We were phenomenal. The way in which we dominated the game against a team at a league above.
You went to the game last night?
Yeah.
How far is it for you lot?
4 hours.
That's not bad.
4 hours it was. That's my second trip to Bristol this season. We've scored 9 goals there in 2 games, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've backed Lincoln purely based on the fact that we don't lose at home, so that's definitely marked the defeat out of the way.
But you're draw.
I just think we're going to have wind in the sails, and I think. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys are going to bring, but Derby brought a big crowd and went home disappointed. I've just got a feeling that Jack Diamond and Ben House might be able to do something. And you know what?
I'll have a look how many we've sold.
I would expect Morgan Whittaker is going to come back. I think Morgan's going to score. Obviously, Morgan's from Lincoln, so
that'll be a very interesting welcome
just
back.
Just a bit of context. Will Jenkins Davies scored for the academy.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Fairs. Sweet. That's good to see.
Against
I think if we start running out of midfielders to him, do you think he'll push into the team?
Yeah, for sure.
Because he at the age of 17 and playing the way he is, I feel like he will start pushing in. 100%.
Yeah.
It's like it with Randall and Cooper. They both pushed him through the academy, and look how well they're playing. Randall's our main midfielder. Cooper's
Here you go, Jake.
One of the best keepers in the league.
Here you go, Jake. As of 9 a.m. Wednesday morning, 1,079 tickets have already been sold.
Jeez.
That's good. That's good. You guys are on a bit of a run, though, aren't you?
What's your away end hold?
2,000.
Oh, good. We'll sell that.
He scored again, Liam Jenkins Davies.
Is he?
Yeah, nice. He scored again. Jesus Christ! 36 minutes and he scored twice.
When the Argyle fans is put in the can't be more than 600 if we aren't giving the Totos absolute rotten set of fixtures. No being away for an entire month right before Xmas.
Jesus. But right now, obviously our home form is doing really, really well, but our away form, if we want to get promoted this season, we have to really bring this away form up. And I say this Lincoln game right now is the perfect time to hopefully we could try and bounce back our away form. It's a perfect game to do it. We're in the middle of how many games now we're unbeaten in the league? I'm gonna have a look now. I will have a look now because we had so many games unbeaten in the league right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games unbeaten right now in the league since the loss against Charlton. And we've gone 12 wins? No, 11 wins and 2 draws. This is a perfect game to hopefully try and bounce back our away form a lot more. Because with our home form doing so well, this is the perfect time to do it. And against a good Lincoln side, perfect timing.
Port Vale's our next home game, so
yeah. And I feel like we will. But they are They play like Exeter. We'll talk about it in that preview, obviously. But they play like Exeter, so that'll be. I feel like it could be a bit of a tougher, if I'm truly honest.
That game's on a Friday night, bro.
All right, cool.
What makes it even worse is bloody Wickham at home was on a Thursday night.
Yeah. And I've got to go to that. Got to work on that day. Sweet. Got to do safeguarding outside the stadium on a Thursday night.
Boxing
That's
Day.
so cool.
Boxing Day, Cheltenham away. Review will be after that. And then we got a preview for Wickham. So, brilliant.
Jesus Christ. We've got a busy Well, at least we can have the break now, Liam, and now we can just keep on rolling with the videos. That's the best part. We've got the break done and over with nearly. Well, done and over with, and now we're just going to roll on the videos.
Best thing is we're not in the FA Cup, so that's another break. Thank you.
More breaks. But we'll go on to the EFL predictions in a minute. We'll get obviously Jake's predictions as well if he's staying on for a little bit longer. But we'll finish off this this bit on this little preview on for Plymouth versus Lincoln. But this is my honest thing though. What question do I go for? Who do you think though will score first in this game?
Is this for me or Jake? Sorry.
Both of you.
Both of me.
You guys.
Probably Morgan Whittaker.
Probably Morgan Whittaker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would. Well, I would think
if he does, then Jesus.
Maybe a Sam Cosgrove if he's starting. I think Sam Cosgrove has caused us problems before. So
I think we might play. Two attackers and one attacking midfielder. Because with all of our attacking midfielders now getting injured, Whittaker's the only one that's properly fit. So he'll probably be the lone attacking midfielder with two strikers, maybe Niall Ennis and Cosgrove or Ryan Hardy.
This means no relevance, but I think Bet365 think Ipswich are unbeatables. Ipswich 2-7, Cheltenham 10-1.
10-1.
Yeah.
What? All right, but get me that tenner. Give me that 300 quid. but for this season, no. Obviously, this is a game that I feel could go either way. It could either go our way, it could be a draw, or it could go to Lincoln's way. This is going to be one of the biggest games for us. I'd say probably one of our biggest games, 100%. As last year, we did not get good results against Lincoln, and we lost at home park. Would you say, Liam, would want 4 points?
Was this better than Lincoln? Yeah, 100%.
No, 4 points, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a draw and a win. But at the moment, very good looking on the preview. But right now, we'll bounce onto the fixture list, which I will do now. I need to sort this out because I haven't been on this website in a long time. I haven't been on this website in a long time. Here we go. We got it. Come on. Let me see it. There it is. And I will share screen it. There we go. All right, share screen time. So you can get yours down, Liam, if you want as well. And Jake, if you want to join in, you can get your predictions down as well. But for the first game on a Wednesday is Shrewsbury versus Oxford. That's
tonight, isn't it?
Is it tonight?
That's
yes, it is tonight.
That's kicked off.
Has it already kicked off? It's just about to kick off, actually. Just about to kick off.
7:44. So if we can get it in now, we can do.
Yeah. What would you say for this result, boys?
I'm going 2-1 to Shrewsbury.
Interesting. And there's the lineups here as well. We got the lineups here as well.
Oh, the goals! I need to find a goal scorer.
You need to find a goal scorer here. Go on, get it quick.
I would go if you're looking for a goal scorer, Liam. I'd probably go somewhere like Jordan Shipley or Tom Bayliss if either are playing.
I was going to say Tom Bayliss. Yeah, I was going to say Tom Bayliss.
Jordan Shipley's on a bit of a run of scoring form as well. I mean, I'm similar. I think.
Yeah.
I'll go Jordan Shipley to score then.
What about you? So 2-1 and Jordan Shipley to score. All right.
Don't say Jack's put Jordan Shipley. Does he put a Shrewsbury win?
He put Shrewsbury win. But I don't know if he put the goal scorers down. So you can get it. Oh, he did put it down.
Let me. Oh, he put Brannigan for Oxford. Huh,
Oh,
he put an
Brannigan. I was going to say Brannigan. God damn it. I was going to say Brannigan. Get out of here, Jack. God damn it. So now I've got to think of another player. Quick. I'm gonna back with Liam here, 2-1. Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join him on that.
Yeah,
And I don't know if
just to let the viewers know, we did put that prediction down in time.
we put it down on time as well. We put it down on time.
As of recording, it was 7:44, so it does count.
Yeah, it's 7:44. And I'm gonna say Tom Bayliss.
Okay.
Tom Bayliss to score. So what I'm gonna say, yeah. Because at the moment, Tom Bayliss has been one of Shrewsbury's better players this season, with Shipley as well, 100%. And I feel like he will bag a goal. He will bag a goal, hopefully in this game. But for Oxford, they right now under Carl Robinson, they need to bounce back their form, 100%. Because at the moment, 17th in the league is very low than where they were last year. It's, like you see where they were last year, now where they are this year. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Just quickly, boys, am I all right to bounce?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that all right? I've still not eaten yet, so I've just got to bounce. But thank you very much.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
But thank you for jumping on with us, though.
Yeah,
no worries.
That's absolutely brilliant.
All right, guys, take care.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye. But thank you for Jake for coming on, though. But hopefully we can get loads more guests on eventually. But
yeah,
if you are, there you go. Look,
it
just started now. There you go.
Yeah,
but we've just got our predictions in, so that's good. So, and if you are if you are a Burton fan or a Port Vale fan or any of the league, any of the fans from any of the leagues, drop us a DM on our Twitter, or you can comment in the YouTube video if you want to jump on any of the podcasts later on down the road. Every single game.
You know one for Port Vale one, didn't you? Your good mate.
Yeah, I should. I don't know. I really don't know yet, but we'll see. We'll see. But hopefully, I could get him on.
We're Cambridge. Jack knows one who he can get on, and for Cheltenham, I've got one. So that's like that's 3 guests sorted.
Nice.
Cool.
But next match is Accrington Stanley versus Sheffield Wednesday.
2-0 Wednesday.
2-0 Wednesday. You fucking hell! You went with that quick.
And I'm gonna go Barry Bannon to score.
Barry Bannon to score. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Shrewsbury Town quick. All right. Shrewsbury Town versus Oxford United. Then me. I put 2-1. And then I put Bayliss to score. And then what did you put, Liam?
2-1 Shrewsbury.
2-1 Shrewsbury. Thank you very much. And you put who did you put again? Shipley.
Shipley, yep.
Right, no worries. Shipley, and then I'll have to write Jack's down eventually. No worries about that. Torquay's kicked off as well. But we've got that written down. But the next match, Accrington Stanley versus Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday, must win for them. They still got to try and catch up to Ipswich and us, obviously. But against Accrington Stanley, it could be a bit of a toughie for them. I don't know how they could get on in this type of game. But I feel like they could get a result against Accrington Stanley. I don't think they've been good enough. Their last result was 1-1 against Lincoln. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't know. Then what am I going to say? I'm going to say 3-1 Sheffield Wednesday.
Okay.
It's a bit of a different result, but I feel that I feel like Accrington Stanley could get a bit of a good start, but then I think Sheffield Wednesday will overpower them, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And then first goal scorer, I'm not sure. Who played in their last match?
Players.
So was it that was the FA Cup? But here we go. So let's have a look. Who played? So Bannon, Smith, Wilkes. I'm gonna put Smith to score.
Smith. Okay.
But if he doesn't play, if he's not starting, then I can quickly pick someone else.
Yeah, for sure.
And then what did you say, Liam?
Hey, was it Wednesday?
Yeah.
By Bannon.
And score?
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll get a clean sheet against Accrington Stanley?
Yeah, Accrington are nothing special.
Nothing special. Ay. Wow.
Blackburn. Oh wow, Blackburn 1, West Ham 0.
Ooh. Interesting.
Oh, and maybe not. Oh, okay.
Is it Bet365?
Yeah, Bet365 froze on the Spurs game and it stopped. I'm like, what's the point of freezing?
Yeah. But for Sheffield Wednesday, like I said, must win for them. And of course, they need to keep on our tail and Ipswich's tail. But for Accrington Stanley, if they keep on getting bad results, they're going to be plummeted right into the bottom four. And it will not be what they would want. If they want to stay in this league, I'd say the patch they're in right now does not do them any favours whatsoever. Does not do them any favours. That's all I'm going to say. But next match, Bristol Rovers versus Fleetwood. And I feel like this has another draw.
Yeah, I'm going to go 1-1. No,
Yeah,
actually not. No, I'm going to go 2-1 Bristol Rovers, actually.
Oh, so you think they could nick it?
Yeah. This is where it's got a draw written a little bit. Bristol Rovers goal scorer. I need to look at League One. Bristol Rovers.
What 17th. An annoying time for my pen to start dying.
Bristol Rovers 17th. We couldn't even beat them.
What an annoying time, Liam, for my pen to start dying.
I know. It hates you.
Piss off, man. Oh wow. So Bristol Rovers versus Fleetwood. So I'm gonna put. Right. So I'm gonna put
Josh Colburn to score.
Josh Colburn.
Yeah. Because Jack's already got Aaron Collins.
Oh, I would have taken Aaron Collins as well.
Oh no, same.
Okay, so 2-1 Bristol Rovers. Nice.
Oh, love. I think I know we're going to put for the Charlton score. If I can actually find
Coburn. Yeah. I'm gonna put who did you put Collins. I'm gonna put down Evans. Scored in the last match as well, Evans. Scored against Derby. But I think this could be I think it could be a 2-2 draw. I think there could be some decent amount of goals in this game. I really think there could.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely know I'm going to put for Charlton to score.
Yeah. But for this game, of course, Bristol Rovers and Fleetwood, they're nearly around the same position, 15th and 17th. 1 point difference between them both. I'd say either side will take a win. Fleetwood, definitely, they would take a draw or a win against Bristol Rovers, because at the moment, Bristol Rovers, they lost against Derby, but before that, they were in a 5-game unbeaten streak. So I feel like this could be, if Fleetwood do get a result, it'll be a very, very, very good result. 100%. And they will take that every day of the week. And at the Memorial Stadium as well. It's a hard place to win. We can't win there, so
No.
So, but next game, Burton versus Charlton. Might as well get your player in there because yeah.
I'm gonna go see with Stockley or Waxaki. I'm gonna go Stockley to score.
Stockley.
Yeah. Hang on, let me just check. His Jack's already took him. Hang on.
Yeah, you might as well just check just in case. Yeah, this was the last match, 4-4. All right, here we go. So yeah, there was the last team lineup, by the way, Liam. If you want some a bit of help on that.
Lovely stuff. Where is it?
Have they been playing that youngster as well?
Jack's gone from a Charlton win, but who did he put the score? Bolton Shrewsbury Derby. He's missed out. Or is he? Oh, he's gone for Adebayo to score for Burton.
Adebayo. Oh, that's for yeah. Oh, he put Adebayo. Do you know what? He has been scoring goals. I've got to be honest.
By the way, if we put Derby to win, we can't go for Mendes Lang because Jack's gone for it.
Yeah, bullshit. I call bullshit. So who did you say, Liam?
That's got to go in the video. I said Jaden Stockley.
Stockley. Okay, so you're on your name. So the score you put was.
Oh, did I say a score?
I don't think you did.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna go for 2-0 Charlton.
Oh, 2-0, 2-0 away from home. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we should be getting next week. To be honest.
Okay. But Stockley to score. But at least now I'm gonna put 2-1. Do I put 2-1 Charlton actually? 1-0. I'm gonna put 1-0 Charlton because I feel like this could be one of those games where Charlton, because obviously Charlton, they're not good away, but I feel like they could probably scrape this one. This could probably bounce back to their away form.
Chat's gone for a Wickham win. He's gone for Tafazoli to score. That's interesting.
Yeah, we'll go on to those games anyways.
Yeah.
But all right, 1-0 Charlton Athletic, and I'm gonna put Raksaki to score.
Yeah, it was either between him or Stockley. I'll just go for Stockley because you never know. Charlton could get a pen and Stockley takes them.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. But with Stockley though, he could come off at any time. Look, he came off in the 62nd minute in that game.
Oh God, great.
Yeah. For Burton, right now, I know they beat Cheltenham, but then they lost to Bolton and they lost to Sheffield Wednesday. They're bottom of the league again. Torquay's winning. They're 24th in the league, bottom of the table. Do I see them realistically beating Charlton? No, but
absolutely.
But I mean, at home though, it gives them a bit of an advantage. Obviously, being at home fans, of course. But Charlton, I feel like this could be the perfect time for them to bounce back their away form, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
And after the last two games that they've had, 4-4 draw against Ipswich and 2-0 loss at home against MK Dons, I feel like this is a perfect time to do that. 100%. And if they want to carry on fighting for playoffs, there you go. So that's our thoughts on that one. But next one, Cambridge versus Bolton. And I could see this being a Bolton win.
Same. I'm going to go 2-1 to Bolton. The goal scorer. Where's Bolton? I don't know.
I'll get the lineup. Don't worry. 3-1 Oxford. 3-1 loss against Oxford. There you go. That was their lineup from last week.
I'm going to go for Dion Charles to score.
Dion Charles.
Yeah.
I can understand that for sure. I can understand that one. Then for me, I think I'm gonna put. So let me go. I'm gonna put. This is hard as well, actually, thinking about it. Because if we go to Bolton here, can we see who scored the most goals? Yeah, Dion Charles, Kieran Lee, Bodverson, and Carl Dempsey. Ooh. I think I'm gonna put Kieran Lee to score.
Bez.
But what's the result gonna be though? I'm gonna put 3-1 again.
Nice.
3-1. But I feel because obviously Bolton lost 3-1 last week. I feel like they could win 3-1 this week.
Hmm.
All right, 3-1 Bolton. There we go. All right, there we go. 3-1 Bolton. But for Bolton, obviously they want playoffs, and right now, and after a couple of years ago when they were in administration, they were in League Two, bounced back up to League One. They want to start pushing back all the way up to Premiership glory again. They want to be back in the Premier League. That is their dream. Right now, at the position where they are, they're not pushing up the table as I expected them to right now.
No.
They're sixth in the league. They're getting losses that we didn't expect and draws that they should not be getting. And against Cambridge, they could end up getting there could end up being a surprise loss for them. But against a Cambridge side that I feel their form has really, really dramatically just gone like 5 losses in a row, 6 losses or 5 losses in a row at one point. They're still getting losses there and there. They're 0-0 against Curzon Ashton. Bloody hell. Mate, I feel like this could have a Bolton win. Whittaker? Written all over it. And by the way, Oxford have scored. It's 1-0 Oxford.
Oh, frick.
Still time. There's still time.
What did you put for that game?
Oh, don't say okay. Oh, don't say bloody Brannigan has scored. Or
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna
scored.
fucking no.
Yeah,
Don't.
he scored.
I'll pick. Oh, Jack, I hate you. I was gonna put him as well. I hate you, Jack. I hate you so much. He's gonna laugh over that, ain't he?
Hmm.
I hate
Come
you.
on, come on, Shipley, just score, mate. That's all you need to do.
Shitsbury. Shitsbury, did you just say?
Shipley.
Shipley, okay. I thought you said
Yeah.
Shitsbury. But next game, Scumtown. I don't even care if it's called. They're called Exeter City, but Scummy Twats FC versus Peterborough United. I feel like Peterborough will win this.
Yeah, 2-1 Peterborough. Johnson, Clock House to score.
Interesting.
Who's Jack gone for Peterborough to score or something like that? Unless he probably put a draw. He's put a draw.
I'm actually going to write this down. I'm going to put Scummy Twats versus Scummy Twats versus Peterborough.
He's put Stansfield to score for Exeter.
He's actually better on a Scummy Twatty player. What a douchebag. Hey, Jack, I'll remember that. I'm looking at the camera. I will remember that because you was calling out Liam for betting on Exeter and then maybe Exeter players at some point. I'll remember that. And obviously, I'm going to keep this true in heart. I'm not betting on any Exeter player at all, and I'm not going to bet on any Exeter win either. Let's get that straight now. But the way Exeter play and the way Peterborough play, I feel like screw it. I'm gonna go Scummy Twats 1, Peterborough United 4.
Okay. Who do you want to score for Peterborough though? Well, who
I
do you
will
pick?
look at their previous game.
I've gone Clark Harris, so you can't pick him.
You bloody bastard. I was gonna get him as well. Oh, that means I can take Poku.
Who? Oh, him.
In there. Yeah, clearly you can see him. He's peeking.
Yeah.
He's poking right there, mate. Poking you. 4-1 Peterborough. And then I'll go for Poku to score. And What did you say again, Liam?
Clark Harris to score and 2-1. 2-1 to Peterborough.
2-1 Peterborough. Then Clark Harris, the R9 of League One. He basically is.
Mm.
He basically is the R9 of League One. But for Scummy Twats Exeter, we don't talk about them. Obviously, they're 11th. We don't talk about. Let's move on. But for Peterborough, right now they're 4th, and obviously I feel like some of their fans will say we could probably push for automatics again. It depends.
No chance.
It depends if you can get wins against these type of teams. Because Exeter, we beat them. We still got to play them at shit James Park.
Yeah.
but if they can get a win at Scummy Twats FC Stadium, I feel like they could possibly push up. But it depends if they can keep this running this winning form going. Because look at that. They've beaten Oxford, beaten Accrington Stanley, and beaten Cambridge. But they've got to keep on that winning streak. Got to keep on going with that winning streak for sure. And that will definitely get them higher up the table. Could possibly push up to us. And if we're not careful. But next match, Forest Green Rovers versus Wickham.
2-0 Wickham and Mehmeti to score.
Mehmeti, 2-1.
2-0 Wickham.
2-0. I've got bad hearing. Sorry. I blame my bad hearing. 2-0. 2-0 Wickham Wanderers. And then Mehmeti to score. I knew you would take him. You was very, very quick to get that. What did Jack put?
Oh, Jack put...
I bet he put Mehmeti.
Tafazoli.
Oh, interesting shout. To be fair, interesting shout.
This is where he gets it right.
Yeah. Fair play though. But I'm gonna back the Man United boy, James Wilson.
Nice.
James Wilson, that's Port Vale. You bloody donut. I'm backing a Port Vale player when he's not even playing for them. Sorry about that. I just had a dirt moment. I just had one of the biggest dirt moments I think I've ever had. Can't believe it. This is going to be clipped everywhere, ain't it? At least I can try and secretly remove it. That's the power of editing. I'm going to put down wing.
Oh, flying down the wing, yeah.
Flying down the wing. Oh, God. We have to start this over and over, don't we? But what's the result going to be? 3-0 Wickham.
This is where he gets it right. Confirmed.
Gets it right, confirmed. 3-0 Wickham. I wouldn't
be shocked if Wickham won 3-0, to be honest, because A, Forest Green were awful, and B, we smashed them 3-0. So.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Wickham could do that. But
we made light work of them.
Yeah, it was light work for us. we sung louder than the bloody Forest Green fans.
That's not hard.
It's not really that hard, but they're vegans, so who cares? But I put 3-0, Liam put 2-0, and then obviously I will write Jack's down.
This is where Jack put for 2-0. I can't see it.
Oh God, please.
Yeah, he put 2-0.
Sure, of course he did. But obviously for Wickham, all of the Wickham fans are still saying we could still get playoffs. We'll see what happens with that. And for Forest Green, favourites to get dropped. That's all we could say. And Sheffield Wednesday are actually beating Southampton right now.
Oh, Jake will be very happy.
I knew it. I actually knew that they would do well in that game. I think I might have predicted them to win that. Ipswich versus Cheltenham.
Ipswich to win 3-0, and I'm gonna say Caden Jackson to score.
Knew it. Knew it.
Yeah.
I freaking knew it. I had a feeling you would put him.
Was you gonna go for him?
That is the other thing as well. Who am I gonna go for?
Yeah, was you gonna put him?
No, but I knew you would go for him because
Yeah.
obviously he is one player that Cheltenham should be worried about for sure. And obviously against us, he was a very tricky player and he was very, very fast. So I feel like he could possibly bag in that game. I feel like he could.
Have we done the Derby game yet? We haven't, have we?
No. We haven't come up to
No,
that.
yeah.
But Liam, 2-0 or 3-0, right?
3-0, mate.
Yeah, I thought you put 3. I thought you said 3-0. 3-0 Ipswich. Oh, I put 2 eyes.
Definitely know who I'm gonna put for Pompey to score.
Oh yeah, of course. And then you put Jackson.
Who did Jack?
But for me,
Wow. We haven't got onto the Pompey game yet, but Jack's put Sean Raggett to score for Pompey.
I can kind of understand, actually. But in the 4-4 match, did he put Freddie Ladapo to score?
What?
For no, for Ipswich.
What, for this weekend?
Yes.
Bishop, you say?
No. No. I put Freddie Ladapo for.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Thank you. I'm taking him. I'm taking him 100%.
Yeah, why did I not go for him? What a tit!
But to be honest, against Charlton, he came on as a sub and scored in the 71st minute he came on and then scored in the 90th. So you never know. But I'm still gonna put him down anyways. But I'm gonna put 2-0 Ipswich, and then obviously the Dapo. I do back the former Plymouth lad to score.
Joy.
But for Ipswich, they're still one of our rivals in the league right now. I feel like they will win this game for sure. And for Cheltenham, they're an on and off team. But mainly off. They're an on and off team, but mainly the light switch is switched off, and that's what they are right now. They can't turn the light switch back on. And if the light switch was their form, they can't switch the form back on. They did get the win against Morecambe, but look at that. They lost to Alvechurch 2-1, man. Goodness me, man.
We should beat them on Boxing Day.
Yeah, we should beat them for sure. But will Ipswich get an easy result? 100% yes. That's our answer. For sure. That's our answer. But obviously, we've done our predictions for Lincoln versus Plymouth. MK Dons versus Derby. Well then, this is going to be an interesting one.
2-0 to Derby. And I'm gonna say
I'll get the previous matchup. Wait there. They drew the Morecambe 1-1, and that was their previous lineup. There you go. Bloody hell, they missed. Did they miss 2 pens?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say David McGoldrick to score.
Yeah, I knew you'd take him. But who did Jack take though? That's the question.
Mendes Lang.
Shock. Of course he did. I'm not even gonna say Collins because I think you would have said you thought I would have said Collins, but who are they playing against? Who are they playing against again? MK Dons. I'm gonna say Will Griggs on fire. Your defense is terrified. I am actually going to back it.
Oh wow! Oxford have a game on Saturday as well as they're playing tonight. But have a game on Saturday.
Interesting. You put Liam for the result. What did you put again?
2-0 Derby.
2-0 Derby.
Yeah.
And you put fucking McGoldrick to score.
Yeah.
McGall Jack. And then I put...
Aha. I know who I'm putting for Oxford because he didn't take that one. Haha.
Nice. All right, and I put... Well, what's the result that I'm going to put? I'm going to put 3-1. Another 3-1. Mate, me and my 3-1s, we're loving life. But I'm going to say Greg. Hopefully, if he doesn't play this game, then I have a chance of having Collins. So it doesn't really matter. Or if Collins is not playing. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But for MK Dons, they're in the probably the worst position that they could be right now. 21st in the league, in the bottom 4.
They could go
Better
down.
where they were last season. Completely not good enough. Losing Scott Twine and Harry Darling has absolutely battered their team.
We have them at home. We have them at home on New Year's Day.
Yeah, which is great. And I feel like MK Dons, if they don't if they don't bring their form back up into track, then they're in trouble. And for Derby, 7th in the league, they would want to push for. They definitely want to push for the playoffs for sure. And where they are right now, a lot of people predicted them to be automatics. But right now, I feel like the playoffs is where they probably should be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I love it when I'll go play on New Year's Day at home because it's just something to do.
Yeah, it's something to do because you don't really have to do much on New Year's Day.
No.
You don't have to do much. But yeah, for Derby, important game. That's all I can say.
We've been at home on New Year's Day for the last couple of seasons, haven't we?
I think we have, yeah.
Yeah.
But next match, that is definitely not MK Dons versus Derby. Morecambe versus Portsmouth.
3-0 Pompey and Colby Bishop to score.
Thought so. 2-1 to Pompey.
Hang on. Can I take him? Yeah, I can. Good.
Yeah. So 2-1 or 2-0.
Jack's so weird. Why do you not think of Colby Bishop?
I don't know. 2-1 or 2-0.
No, I've gone 3-0.
3-0. Mate, I'm telling you, my hearing is so bad. You might have to say it twice because I'm writing them down. Because I have to write the teams down.
Do you want me to go and get a megaphone?
No, you might have to say it twice because I have to write them down, and then I've got short-term memory loss. All right. I don't actually, but I'm just saying it. So Portsmouth, and you put Colby Bishop. I'm not surprised you put Colby Bishop down because right now he's been playing. He's one of their better players, ain't he? Bishop.
Yeah, he scored against Hereford, but it's only Hereford. But yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say who the fuck are they, but I can't be that. I can't be that mean. But who do I think could score for Portsmouth? I'm gonna put Scarlett.
Yeah, shock.
Yeah, because I'm surprised Jack didn't put him down.
Yeah, I don't know who Hereford are because we never get National League sides.
They used to be in the League One. They used to be in League One a couple of years ago, but they just dramatically just. Boof. Oh, I think Will Jenkins Davies has got a hat trick.
Nice. Yeah, we don't get.
Actually, is it? No, it's not. Wait there. No, it's not. No, Hatch scored. Now Hatch scored. There's. But I'm gonna put. What do I put though? I'm gonna put 2-1. And you might think I'm deluded for this, but Morecambe have pulled up.
I have some bad news.
What?
Jack's put the same.
Oh, bugger off! Has he actually put 2-1?
Yep.
Oh, you fraud! But at least I can hopefully try and get the same result as him though. Haha.
Yeah.
2-1 Portsmouth and Scarlett to score because I feel like right now Scarlett, as a young talent he is, I feel like he will start bagging a lot more goals again. I feel like he will because he looks a good young talent. But for Portsmouth in the league, from their previous games, 1-1 draw against Shrewsbury, 1-1 draw against Oxford, then a 1-0 win against Forest Green. They're good. They're decent. That Forest Green result, the 1-0 win, we obviously beat them 3-0, so suck on that. But Portsmouth versus Oxford, that wasn't a good result. Then against Shrewsbury, not a good result again. They need to win this match. They need to win this match for sure. So this is a must-win for them if they want to stay in the playoffs. And if they want to chase us, they can fucking dream on. Morecambe, they're in the bottom 4, but they're one of the favourites to go down, so we can't really say much. But they could surprise us. They could surprise us, but we'll see what happens. And then last year, obviously, 1-1 draw and 2-0 win. They actually drew against Portsmouth last year. Bloody hell. Mad. That's crazy. Then next match, Oxford versus Port Vale.
2-1 Oxford and Brannigan to score.
Oh, you're taking in this time, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Oxford United versus Port Vale. Now I can put James Wilson down. Now I can put James Wilson down. So I'm going to put my result down first, and then you have to say yours again in a bit. So for the result, I think Oxford, I think Port Vale could pull off a surprise. I might back Port Vale here. I'm not even joking. I'm going to put 3-2 Port Vale. I'm generally going to back them. And I'm going to put Wilson to score. Back the former Manchester United lad. And then Liam, say yours again, so I can write it down.
2-1 Oxford and Brannigan to score.
2-1 Oxford United and Brannigan to score. There we go. All right, we're good. Sweet. So we've got that down. But for Oxford, they're playing right now, so they're winning right now. So if they did win this game, look where they'd be. 12th. 12th from 17th. Mental. But if it stays that way, then it'll be positive stuff for Oxford fans and obviously for the manager himself, as he's been a lot under pressure for most of the season. But for Port Vale, I feel like I'm backing Port Vale because right now, the way they're playing scares me for when they play us at home, which is very unusual because they do play like a little bit like Exeter for the formation that they lay out and the way that they play. And obviously they lost to Exeter 3-2. And the results that they pulled off, and the way they played against Ipswich. So you never know. We'll see what happens there. And then 2-2 against Wickham, 1-0 against Lincoln, 1-0 against Cambridge. So I'll tell you what, that's the reason why I'm backing them. So, and if they win, where does that put them in the league? They could probably go up to 9th or 8th. Jesus fucking Christ. That'd be mad if they actually win that game and go to 9th or 8th. I'll be gobsmacked. Actually, I'll be gobsmacked.
Nathan Jones has gone to Southampton.
Unbelievable. I don't know why he's gone there. It's weird.
No.
But last match, I think this is the last match. Yeah, last match. But last match, Shrewsbury Town versus Barnsley. For this match, Shrewsbury are playing right now. They're losing 1-0. We got that prediction in just in time. But I'm gonna put. I think Barnsley will win this. Just in a matter of fact that the form that they had, and then they bounced back with a 2-0 win. I think they beat Forest Green. They beat Forest Green 2-0 at home. And I feel like this could probably bounce back their form. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Barnsley. 1-0.
Yeah.
Barnsley. And then I will go to their previous match against Forest Green and who played. So Cole, Williams, Caden Norwood. Ooh. Like, to be honest, Norwood would have been a good one, and Cole. I don't know who. I think Jack put. I don't know who Jack put. Can you get him? Can you get his up, please?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
He put Bayliss to score for Shrewsbury.
Bayliss. I can kind of
Yeah.
understand. I'm gonna put Cole down to score.
You okay? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna put Cole down to score. And then what are you gonna say, Liam?
2-1 to Barnsley.
2-1 to Barnsley. And then there's the players there if you want to have a look. Kitchen sink.
I'm gonna put Jordan Shipley to score.
Shipley. Oh, for Shrewsbury. Oh, got. Oh,
Mm.
okay. Interesting.
I don't have a clue who I'd put for Barnsley, so I just picked them.
I can understand why. I can understand that you've gone for Barnsley win and maybe Shipley to score.
Yeah.
I completely, because obviously you could still back the Barnsley win, but at least then you could try and go for the Shrewsbury goal scorer, which is Shipley, which I can understand.
You already took Cole, so I didn't have a clue to put who to score for Barnsley.
Yeah, but for Shrewsbury, they're losing right now. But if we're going to be talking about the Barnsley game, ignore the Oxford game right now. Must win for Shrewsbury if they want to.
No, it's not. It's a must win for Barnsley, really, to be honest with you.
It depends, but also depends how this game gets on as well. How this game gets on as well, because of their form right now, not looking great. And from where they were before, from where they were a couple weeks ago, not great. And if they want to push up higher up the league, it would be a win that they need to get at home. But for Barnsley, I'd say I agree with Liam. It's a must more win for Barnsley.
Yeah.
Barnsley are 8th in the league. The losses that they've had: 1-0 loss against Morecambe, 1-0 loss against Lincoln, and then a 0-0 draw against Bolton.
Yeah.
Not great. Which is not great. And if they want to get playoffs this season, they need to start winning these type of games. And this is the game that I feel like they could probably win, for sure. So there you go. So there's the predictions there for all of you lovely people, lovely Plymouth Argyle fans, or any other fan that watches the channel. So that's that. But we'll look at the table as well before we round off. So first of all, we're still top of the league, which is lovely to see. 4 points clear. Lovely to see as well. That's even better. Ipswich second. It's no surprise that they're second. Same for Sheffield Wednesday. No surprise that they're third. Peterborough, depends how they get on against Exeter. They are fourth, and I feel like they're staying fourth for now.
Arsenal 1, Brighton 1. How's some of that? Anyway,
yeah, Danny Welbeck scored. Yeah. Their former player. Ha 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 ha. And Portsmouth, fifth. Depends how they get on against Morecambe. If their result does not go their way, then they're in trouble. They're in massive, massive trouble. 100%.
Liverpool playing their youngsters.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Bolton, sixth. Must win for them, of course, if they want to carry on fighting for the playoffs, of course. 14 points behind us, so we're comfortable. But for Bolton right now, the playoff race is it's actually looking pretty tight, Liam, if you think about it. Because it could be anybody's. It could be anybody's.
Looking at the playoffs, it's anybody's, but to be honest, top two, we could. If we can get all wins throughout, let's say, for example, if we get all the wins up until Wycombe at home, could we have a good run in? Us and Ipswich could run away with it.
It depends as well. Remember, with the injury list that we've got, and
That's
hopefully, the injury list really hinders our playoff hopes. That's the thing. And hopefully we can get. And this is why I say I'm happy with the month that we've got, because we've only got Lincoln and Burton, and with the players hopefully coming back soon. I don't know when some of our players are coming back, but for December, hopefully a couple of our players do return back, and then we've
We
got
have a,
our
we
depth
have
back.
we have a good December as well. It's very winnable.
Yeah, very winnable for sure.
Mm.
And our players have got to be prepared for that as well, because it's going to be a busy December, because we got
Yeah.
a lot of games. So
And a lot of previews.
and a lot of previews for us. It's
Yeah.
like we're working more harder than the Argyle players themselves. Like, come on, boys, we've got to do the previews. We're so tired after this.
I mean, to be fair, I mean we got Cheltenham on Boxing Day. We'll have to do that preview either Christmas Eve or a day before that.
We'll have to do it on Christmas Eve. We'll have to do it on Christmas Eve or 23rd, I think.
Yeah. What day is the 23rd? Saturday. What day is the 23rd? Just having a look. That's a Friday.
That's a Friday. Yeah, that's good.
I'd say do that preview on probably a Wednesday or Thursday because I'll be at my dad's on the Friday. I reckon.
All right, fair.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then the Cheltenham review. Don't know. I don't know. How we're gonna squeeze that in.
But with some of these previews, though, we could probably skip some of the EFL predictions. You get what I mean? Skip some of the EFL predictions, so we can just at least do a preview for it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And the review. If I'm home on the Boxing Day on the night time, we can do the review then. But if not, we'll do.
Yeah, that's fine enough for me. That's enough for me.
We can do the review on the 27th.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then the funny thing is, on the 28th, we'll have to do the preview for Wickham.
Fairs. But carrying on with the league table at the moment, Derby County 7th. Right now, their last 5 games, 2 draws, 2 wins, and 1 loss. If they win against MK Dons, then I feel like their form is back in track 100%. But it just depends how far they can go this season. Because I feel like this season, I think they will get playoff. I feel like they could get playoffs. But some of the results that they're getting is hindering their chances 100%. And it's decreasing.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's decreasing their chances of getting swiftly in the playoffs. And with how Bolton are playing, obviously, and then Portsmouth, Peterborough are doing really, really well. Sheffield Wednesday are doing really, really well. It's anybody's game. Maybe not the top 4, because I think the top 4 is in the race itself. But from 5th to maybe 15th. If you're honestly going to say,
go on. I mean, to be fair, from 1st to 7th, we got a gap of 16 points. That is insane.
Yeah. Well, look, 16. We got 14 gap on. I know Portsmouth have got 2 games in hand, but 14 is still massive.
Do we know what games in hand probably have?
I don't know. We'll have to look. We'll have to look into that.
But
because
I can't
from
find
15th to 6th, no, to 5th is a 5-point gap. And if you think about that, that is pretty tight. That is very tight. And that could be anybody's game for the playoffs. It could be anybody's game. So that's all I'm going to say. But Barnsley 8th. Right now, Barnsley, last 5 games, 3 losses and 1 draw. I tell you what, that's really hindering. And then those results here, 1-0 loss against Lincoln, 1-0 loss against Barnsley, 1-0 draw against Bolton, and then 2-0 loss at home to scummy Twats FC is not good enough, honestly, Liam.
No, definitely not. No.
Definitely not. And with only 19 goals and 14 goals conceded, they need to have a really good second half of the season, 100%. Charlton, from where they were earlier in the season, 9th now, much, much better from them. And obviously getting that late draw, 4-4 against Ipswich, will give them players a bit of a bounce. I'd say more of a bounce than a drop. Because again, it's hard to get a draw against Ipswich and the way they're playing. I'd say it would give them players a bounce, 100%. And then they got Burton next. I think they'll beat Burton for sure. Let me just hide that up quickly. Port Vale 10th. If they win against Oxford, then they could have a chance of going. They could have a chance of going up to 8th or 7th if the results go their way. Holy mother of pearl! And from where Jack predicted them to finish in the bottom 4. That's nuts.
You know what's funny? This is so relevant, but we're away on Good Friday, so are Pompey, and we're at home on Easter Monday, so are Pompey.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
But they're whereas on Good Friday we got Morecambe, they got MK, and we've got Lincoln at home and they got Morecambe. Talk about an easy game.
Shock, of course. Why am I not surprised? But for and then Scummy Twats FC, let's just swiftly move on. Some Scummy Twats FC.
Enjoy Pompey. 29th of April, penultimate game of the season. They got to go to Pride Park.
Oh, lovely. Hopefully they hopefully they lose.
But how lucky they are. They get a home game last game of the season.
Mad. That's where we do as well.
No, we don't. We're away to Port Vale.
Oh, shock! Of course we are. And then Oxford United. Right now, as we're speaking, they're 12th. If they win this game, they go up to 12th. But if they do, then Liam, then what a bounce back! What a bounce back!
Yeah, 100%. I mean, fair play to them.
Because from where they were 20th. The lowest they were was 20th. I don't know if they were in the relegation positions at any time of this season, but jumping straight back up to 12th. I'll tell you what, it's genuinely anybody's game for the playoffs if they actually do bounce back. It could be anybody's for grabs. I'm telling you now, from 5th to 15th, it's up to anybody's. Then bottom half of the table, Wickham 13th. Like Wickham fans are still saying they've got the playoffs. They could still pull our pants down swiftly, but I tell you what, I don't know. It's hard to predict. After 17 to 16 games played, then with Portsmouth on 15, it's anybody's. Lincoln 14th, we've got them. If they win, then they go back up to the top half of the table. I just hope we can get a result against Lincoln. Please, let's get a result. Come on, Green Army. Shrewsbury, if they lose, they stay in 15th. From where they were before, Liam. Bloody hell. Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Crazy. Fleetwood, 16th, draw FC. They could be the first team to get 10 draws.
Yep.
Which is absolutely ridiculous. And I'd say most of the draws that they're getting this season, you would say for where they were last season is decent, but the most of the draws they could have probably turned into wins. And that's the thing. And of course, we lost against them, couldn't we? We couldn't obviously get a win or a draw against Fleetwood. We had to lose to them. Of course we did.
Yeah.
Of course we did. Bristol Rovers, this is the team that we drew against, though, and I'd say we got a good draw against them. Bristol Rovers, 17th.
Not from 2-0 up, but then again, yeah.
Yeah, but to be honest, though, we were lucky to draw that game. So
we were, yeah.
Bristol Rovers, 17th, from 5 games unbeaten and then losing to Derby 4-2. They've got Fleetwood next, and I feel like what a way to get back into the either winning or unbeaten form again. And it could probably bounce them back up. We'll see how that gets on. But for Bristol Rovers, I feel like they could be one of the safe teams this year, Liam. 100%.
Yeah, they're safe.
I feel like they could be safe if they keep on doing this, if they keep on pulling off this form. And with the goals that they've scored, it completely shows that this season, I feel like they will be one of them teams that will survive this season. Cambridge, if they keep on playing the way they are, they're in massive trouble. 29 goals conceded.
As long as we beat them away, that's fine. I mean, I want to go to Cambridge.
Really, that would be really good. That would be a really good game to go to.
The thing is, it's so close to Christmas time, and A, it's whether my uncle gets it off, and B, it's whether it's so expensive. 80 quid. Well, I say 80 quid by train. 80 quid by train is doable, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. But for Cambridge against Bolton, I just don't think they'll win that.
I need to check if he's got it off.
You can check that.
Yeah.
Check, but 19th Cheltenham.
No, it is. He probably hasn't.
They've got Ipswich. That's a guaranteed loss, ain't it, Liam, for Cheltenham?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. and it will probably plummet them straight down the table. Simple as that. Then Accrington Stanley, if they pull off a surprise, unbelievable and very good for us. But hopefully they do, but I don't feel like they will. But 20th in the league, from where they were before they lost to us, Liam. Oh my. They were like top half, weren't they?
Who's this, sorry?
Accrington Stanley. Were they like nearly top half?
Yeah. They was 8th when they played us.
And now they're 20th.
Yeah.
Argyle effect. Bottom 4, as always, is the same. It's been the same for a couple of weeks now. MK Dons, Morecambe, Forest Green and Burton. All in trouble, and they're all favourites. I think that's all we could say to all them teams in the bottom 4. And obviously, as we're speaking right now, Shrewsbury and Oxford are playing. It's at half-time, 1-0 Oxford.
No, damn it.
And then, yeah. So, not
he's on nights for flipping Cambridge away. Brilliant.
Oh God, that's a rip. But
unless he can swap it, which I doubt he can.
I don't think he could. But anyways, though, ladies and gentlemen, and all the Argyle fans who've been waiting for this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this preview for Plymouth Argyle versus Lincoln. It's been a long time since we've done a recording because obviously we had decided to have a break. We had decided to not do the Grimsby one. As I feel like we didn't. So
I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't as well. So good. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. This video. And remember, right now we're on the up. We're on the up right now. 154 subs. Our views. I think we've gone well past 15k channel views now, for sure. You can double check that if you want. But
yep.
Hopefully we can get more guests on in the coming weeks. For obviously we've got Lincoln X. Obviously we just had Jake on, but as well, thank you for Jake for coming on. We'll obviously just say that right now. Thank you for coming on. Hopefully we can get more guests on. But we've got Burton next. We've got Port Vale next. Cheltenham. Who else have we got?
Should be able to get a guest on for Port Vale. Cambridge away. We should be able to get a guest on for that.
Yeah.
Morecambe 17th.
Yeah.
20 Boxing Day. I've found a guest for that, a Cheltenham fan, so that's all sorted.
All right, brilliant.
And apart from that, I think that's it. 15. This is funny. This is the funny part. 15,666 views. 666.
666. But over 15,000 channel views. Thank you all so much for the support.
Let's ring a taxi. 666. No, I'm joking.
666. Yeah, get the taxi to Lincoln for all the Argyle fans because they'll bloody need it.
Get a taxi to Lincoln. What you're talking about? What, 200 quid?
Yeah, 200 quid. Spend 200 quid. Just hopefully, if we get the bad result, then I feel bad for the geezer who does that. But thank you all for watching. The support is incredible as always. Thank you all so much. It means a lot to me, Jack, Harvey England, and Liam as well. As obviously we're all doing this channel together, so it's incredible for all of us. But hopefully, in the review, we're all happy bunnies and we come out with a good result. But
the review should be on. It will be on Sunday. Recorded on Sunday. It should be on Monday.
Yeah, it should be on a Sunday, of course. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next episode, and take care. Goodbye. And obviously, this lovely badge right here. Hopefully, this season it could be our year. Take care. See you all later.
Bye bye.
When they pull on the green, they're all Janners.